I think if I'm going to be warm enough or not. Oh.
Down to it!
Down to it!
Fuck those!
Fuck those!
Who don't do it?
Who don't do it?
We run through it!
We run through it!
We're used to it!
We're used to it!
Run, motherfucker, run!
Run, motherfucker, run!
10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So as predicted, she's come in feeling fresh, she's happy, she's running, she's in a good space. Coffee, a gel. Brad looks like he's run 100k already, he's bleeding, he's fucked. But anyway, he's only got 10k left and then he's gonna come and rest. But no, yeah, she's good. As I was saying, she was like stressed out about everything really, because we had no control over anything when we were in London. And I think now she's running, she's just like, oh, this is easy. So yeah, all good, on to the next.
You've got 10k and then rest.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're good?
Oh, this is where we need to play fucking night moves. Working on my night moves.
Running through LA definitely feels like home. I live in London where it's a huge city and I love running around like Hyde Park, through the streets, Oxford Street. So running through LA felt homely. I love seeing how the city slowly turns into suburbia, which then slowly turns into more and more sparse land, which eventually turns into desert. So you see this whole change of landscape. Yeah, it was really, really cool to see.
You probably saw like the sunrise through downtown too. It's probably epic.
Yeah, it's sunrise, and then we came up onto a hill, and someone was just like... Right. Let's go. Nice job.
Great work, team.
We just got out of LA, I think pretty much. I'd like to describe it as sort of like bumblefuck nowhere. There's lots of highways and loads of gas stations and that's about it. And this is sort of where it starts getting a bit rough by the looks of things. We just last saw Lydia at like 81 or 82k and she's set out with Tyson and they're off to do, by the time they get here I think they'll be at like 90 something. I think it looks like they want to do another stint and then we're going to finish up for the day, so that'll be 100k hopefully by the end of the day, over 100k by the end of the day, which is like well on target for what we want to do. Lydia has come in after every stint just like feeling great, she's fueling well, she's resting if she needs to rest a bit longer, she's hydrating well, she seems in like the best of moods. Now we're getting into the desert, there's going to be some hills, it's definitely not going to be as fun, but this is where like the grind starts. I think people are ready to like finish up for the day, get a nice family dinner and then get some shut-eye for a few hours before we get crack-a-lacking again early tomorrow morning. Touch wood. Doot, doot.
Where are we going? Where are we going? Let's get his map out.
Running solo. Rounding out this first page of the leaderboard, Lydia, Arturo, and then Pascal.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then on our second page
Lydia
of the leaderboard,
Arturo. Lydia's
Essie,
11th then.
Malcolm
11th,
Ebanks, another
Like second in the women.
participant
Yeah,
for the
so in 6
solo
hours,
mission
she
leaderboard.
was only lost a couple
Nicola,
places.
Mike,
Which is
Yamir.
amazing.
We have
13
Brooks
hours ago,
Bash
she was
in
9th.
19.
So she
Day 2 and day 3 sort of, in a way, sort of merge, and actually all the days' time just becomes nothingness, really. You're not sleeping like a normal schedule, so you don't really understand that it's been a day or it's been a night. My ankles were quite sore. I think the heat and the repetitive nature of being on tarmac for almost 200 kilometres, but I never let the idea of stopping enter my mind. I knew that if I just stayed positive, everything passes. One thing that I really like to keep reminding myself of is that you get to do this, you get to run, you get to make this decision. I have an amazing team backing me up. I have support through sponsorship, Reebok, as well as family. Not everyone gets the opportunity to follow their dreams.
Yeah, so actually it was because we were trying to do a shortcut. That's probably why. We went off track, we were like, oh, we don't have to go all the way around. And I, fully picked a cactus and it went straight through my beautiful toenail bit. Nice little chunk, but pulled it out. So.
Where are your socks?
A little cry.
Where are your socks?
Yeah, okay, ready to go.
Morning, guys. We are, what are we, day 4? Day 4. Everything's sort of melting into one. It's a bit of a weird one. Yesterday, Lydia ran 60k, all in the heat, mix of walking and running, but it was so weird. We hadn't seen any other teams for like 24 hours. And then out of nowhere, we all get onto this like dead straight road for maybe 30 miles. And we just start seeing everyone. So all the other soloists have taken all their different routes from like LA and out. They've all just congregated on this like shitty little road. And I think that was really good for like mentally to be like, oh, like, I know it's not really a race, but like, oh, I'm like still with some of the big hitters. I still know what's going on. So she finished up that around 3 o'clock yesterday. She's had a bit of an ankle injury. So we sorted that out. We iced it. We got her ready. The plan was to leave at 1 o'clock this morning and start the power line. Lydia had about 3 hours and went, I can't sleep. What's the point? Get up, we're going.
That last 10 miles just killed us.
Whoa.
There was a wild donkeys, 2 donkeys
Really?
came towards us.
That's amazing.
Oh.
We're walking and I was like,
Yummy?
I turned to her, I was like, do you hear galloping?
It's so chapped. We've been hallucinating all night. So when we saw the donkeys, you took a video of them, and then we were like, is it real? I was thinking, I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna get some poor person, probably Ollie, to massage my feet so my ankles go down.
When I think back to the power line, I think of it as a completely different run. LA and Las Vegas seem like somewhere that you should be running. The power line is every single terrain, the sand, the heat, the cold. It's completely self-supported, knowing that there's no return. Once I get halfway through, the only way out is through my willpower and being able to have complete faith in that I can make it to the end. Knowing that is very daunting, but it's also quite thrilling knowing that you have to get to the end. There's no other way around it.
Here we go.
The final day, it started off really, really well, and I think the positivity was all the way until about the last 20k, and I think the exhaustion of running and knowing that the finish line was so close, I think sort of hit me in that last 20k.
You can see it down there. You're a powerhouse. You're there. What's the shower? Did you get there? Good that you're here.
My body just started to really feel the exhaustion of the first maybe 60 I'd done that day. I was on I was like on a mission. I wanted to finish. I knew I was going to finish that day. There was no doubt in my mind I wasn't going to finish. But in that, I hadn't given myself good amounts of rest. I could probably hold a jog for a minute. It was a real struggle to the finish line. I felt like I was going to be sick multiple times. I kept needing to go to the bathroom, so we had to keep stopping at fast food restaurants.
Just in a minute,
Yeah.
I think in my head I was going to be running up to this huge sign that sort of like took over Vegas. It's quite humbling when you sort of realise that life's still going on. There's loads of people out on the night out, tourists trying to take pictures there. It's you and the only people that matter on this journey, the people that have supported you, seeing you through the lows and the highs. Seeing their faces is undescribable.
Yeah, make some noise! Oh my God.
I've never hugged a piece of metal and felt so happy, but also quite sad that it was over.
Oh, sorry it took me so long to get here.
Quick guy.